This is Alan McCleary, president of UBank here in Jellico. And as part of our series celebrating our 100th anniversary, we're recognizing individuals and organizations in our community. And we call it a community of you. And so here I am today with Mark Tidwell. Mark, I want to welcome you to our conversation here. And I'm recognizing you and our great library here in town. And Mark, just give me an idea of how you got involved in the library and maybe a little bit of history of it at the same time.
Well, I just love the library work. It's so interesting to come in and work with not only the books and the assets of the library, but just about everybody from the community comes into the library sometime during their tenure here in Jellico, and you really get to know everybody, and it's just really great. No work day is the same. Something different happens every day.
Yeah, and you don't like to talk, so
I do not.
I'm sure that bothers you, all these people coming in.
Talking really bothers me, yes.
Yeah. Well, give me a little bit of how long have you been with the library?
I have been here 15 years. Enjoyed it. Never really came to work a day. It's always just been fun.
Okay. How long has the library been in Jellico?
Since 1945, as we were talking a little earlier. Mr. Harkness, way back in decades past, helped get a book club organized in Jellico, and they started a library with a whopping 289 volumes for the people of Jellico to peruse. Mm-hmm. And it was in several locations. It was in the old National Bank building, in the Eblin Hotel, finally into the municipal building in the 1960s, and then in 1999, the city got the Trammell building here, and we've been here ever since.
Wow, that's awesome. What type of things, if I was to visit the library, what things would be here that I maybe aren't aware of?
Well, first for you, Alan, we probably want to charge you a late book fee, well, whether you owed it or not. Just to get some money out of you, since you're in the banking business. All right. But anyway, we have about 15,000 paper books, hardbacks, paperback books here in the library. We have several hundred DVDs for people to check out.
So you've got movies to rent.
We've got movies to rent. We've got a lot of Jellico history assets around, a lot of old pictures, postcards, histories, that type of thing. We've got a lot of public access computers. We've got 6 desktop computers people can use. We've got Wi-Fi, and we've got a suite of 12 laptop computers that people can use.
So it's the Wi-Fi public access? If anybody came down there, they can access
anybody can come in, and they can sign on and use it. And it is available only during the operating hours, 9:30 to 5:30. So don't come stand outside and try to get on the Wi-Fi. It's turned off at closing time.
Now, you mentioned earlier, as we were talking earlier, about some historical items here. What types of things you got there as far as the history of Jellico?
Oh, we've got a lot of old pictures of the downtown area. We've got a lot of postcards from a postcard collection that was given to us. A lot of people don't realize it. Jellico was once kind of a mini tourism hub, 25W through the Narrows. The Cumberland Palisades is what it's called on a lot of the old postcards, and down the Dixie Highway. And people just really loved riding through that area. So a lot of those old postcards show a lot of the old views through there.
Anybody heading north and south had to drive through downtown.
Exactly. It's the only way through, and people just love the terrain outside of Jellico.
Yeah. Mark, is there anything that you're especially proud of here at the library, as far as anything maybe the average citizen wouldn't know was going on here?
Jellico is generally considered a small town, and we are a smaller library. However, a lot of people do not realize that we are a connectional library. We're connected to all of the other public libraries in the state of Tennessee. There's a courier service. The state comes through twice a week with a courier van, and we can get on the internet and request any specialty item or book that you need and have it probably within a week for you.
Really? So any book you can get access to?
Pretty much, yeah.
Awesome. Well, Mark, I wanted to make sure that our community knew what was going on here at the library, and I want to tell you how much we appreciate you.
Okay.
And I want to thank you for being a part of our
You're welcome.
Community.
Appreciate you coming out and interviewing us, and come again anytime.
All right, Mark. Thank you.